everyone, my name's Charlotte and this is Bella. She is a Jack Russell and she's in for a full groom. She's come for a shave and a bath and a nice big trim on her face because her mum doesn't like her eyebrows. So then, let's get started. I think I'm going to be doing her on a 7. We'll see how that looks. Bella is a new customer. She's never been to me before. Her mum said that she's a good girl for grooming. She seems like a very nice lady. She's very like, let me do my own thing, let me do what I want as long as I shave her and get rid of those eyebrows. The trouble is with this sort of dog, their fur sits really flat against their body. Normally you wouldn't shave these type of dogs, you would just de-shed them. But it's clear to me that she's been groomed or maybe shaved before, because this hair here, it doesn't pull easy. It's just pulling her skin, which means it's you know, I couldn't hand strip this out because it physically isn't coming out. That's most likely because she's been shaved before. And obviously I don't want to hurt her by forcefully pulling her hair out. So she can have a good shave off. She's quite small, to be honest. I thought she'd be a little bit bigger. She's definitely very cute. She was very happy and wagging her tail when she got out the car. She seems like she's got a really great personality. That's what I like. Nice friendly dogs. Trouble is, she's got no hair under her chin for me to hold. So I have to like awkwardly hold her snout depending on what position I need her face in. I don't like holding snout shut. But if it's the only way I can get them to stay still, I have to do it, obviously, because it prevents injury. She's very sweet. She's got red eyes, which worries me a little bit. I wonder why her eyes are so red. Maybe she has dry eye or something like that. Skin on her ears look fine. So, who knows? So I think I'm going to trim her feet and then I'm going to get her in the bath. And then I'm going to shave her because I think I will get a smoother cut doing it that way than I would shaving her and then like shaving her a second time after she's been dried. She's got that type of hair that gives you hair splinters. So I'm probably going to be picking hairs out my fingers for days. That's okay. I don't mind. Looks like she's a bit uncomfortable with me doing her feet, but as you all know, most dogs don't like their feet being groomed. Good girl. Very good, Bella. What's that? What's that? What's it? Well, the reason I do that as well is because a lot of the time dogs like perk their ears up and it distracts them from what I'm doing to them. So they kind of forget for a few seconds if I need to, you know, get the last couple of bits. What's that? Come here, girl. What's this? I'm glad she's not very like a mouthy dog. A lot of dogs like to put their teeth on you while you're cutting their feet. Hope I haven't spoke too soon. But she seems like she's just pulling away for now, so. That's good. She's tolerating it a lot better than some of the dogs I do, so. Bonus for me. Bella. Her nails are a tiny bit see-through, but I can't see where the tip is on the vein, so I'll just cut, you know, same as always with black nails, less is more. I might reverse shave her on like maybe a 4 or a 5, because I think it's going to lie smoother than if I was to shave her straight down, because she's so flat coated. There's a chance that the hairs can skip like through my blades without being cut. So yeah, it might be worth me reverse shaving for this one, because she's white as well. So if I was to just shave her on a 10 like I do with some dogs that want the smooth all over but they're quite wiry, I think it would be too short and you'd be able to see all her skin under her white fur. So doing a reverse might be better. You always need to do, if you're going to reverse cut, do it on a longer blade than what you were planning to do her on, otherwise you'll do it very, very short. So if you go backwards with any blade, it cuts them shorter. Her hair's, I can feel them sticking in my leg. Last foot, darling, and you can go in the bath. What's that? What is it? What is it? Can you hear it? Stay there. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Right, so that's her feet done. So I will cut the video now and I will see you in the bathroom. Okay everyone, so here I am. Bella is in the bath. Well, she was. There we go. You stay in there. That's the trouble with Jack Russells. They're very athletic. Your tail wagging though. She's so cute. She reminds me a bit of my auntie's dog. She's a Jack Russell too. Right. She's going to jump out regardless, so I'm going to take her out for a second while I do the shampoo. I'm going to go shed control in case she does shed any of the like shorter bits once she's shaved. Let's sort this out. Okay, so that's nice and warm. I think I'm gonna lift the camera right up. Right, let's have a go. In you get. Good girl. So shampoo straight on. And here we go. Good girl. So I'm going to give her a nice scrub. Here you go, sweet. There we go. Right. Let's get this off, yeah. Come on in, sweet. Right. Alrighty then, I'm gonna cut the video and I will see you back in the grooming room. Okay everyone, I don't think she's going to take very long to dry, providing she doesn't hate the dryer. I've left a head for that reason. If she was to bite the end of my dryer because she didn't like it, she's going to hurt herself more than she's going to hurt my equipment. So I always find that when I do the first grooms, I leave the head and the ears, just do the body, and then if they come again and I know that they're okay with the dryer, I will do the head. So to sort the issue of the fact that I've not washed a head, I use these are like all over body wipes to keep dogs fresh if you don't want to like take them to be groomed and stuff like that. I've got like cat version for my kittens. So yeah, they're a good alternative. And they're safe for around the eyes, that's the main thing. So this is getting a head damp, but by the time I'm finished drying it anyway, it'll be dry because of how hot the room's got. Good girl. See? Let's trim those little long bits on the bridge of her nose. Yeah, sweet. I won't be shaving her head either. She's already smooth coated. So if I was to shave her head, because it's already so short, it will almost look bald. So we don't want a bald doggy, do we? And I mean like literally bald, so we're not going to be doing that. Alright, let's see how she is with the dryer. I'm going to turn it right down first. Yeah. Very good, Bella. Very good. So I just want to explain with the dryer off that, as you can see, she's not very fond of her legs being dry. Like, she wasn't fond of me cutting her feet either. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the dryer on to like a cool setting. And while I am going to be holding her legs and it might look like I'm pulling, I'm not. I'm following her movements. So if she pulls back, I'm moving my hand forwards. But I have to keep a firm grip on the leg, because otherwise she's going to learn that I'm going to let go every time, and then she'll think, oh well, if I do this, she's going to stop. And I firmly believe that dogs are that smart, and they learn a bit like how children do. So yeah, obviously if she's contorting in ways that aren't natural, I will let her leg go. But yeah, I just wanted to like clarify, I'm not like yanking on her leg or anything like that. I am firmly holding but following her movements. Yeah, if she really hates it and she does start like flailing about, I'll just leave her legs damp. I am most likely going to scissor cut the hairs off her legs because she already doesn't like the clippers on them. So because of how like spindly the hair is and it sticks up all nice, you can cut that straight with scissors. You could probably do a dog like this fully on scissors anyway, but this is like, it's so soft feeling, it doesn't feel like normal wire hair. And again, I think that's down to she's been shaved before, and when you shave a double coated dog, it does change the texture of their fur, and in some cases it grows back completely different, or sometimes it grows back in patches or shorter than before, or it never gets back to that natural state. That's normally if it's done like mega short. But 9 times out of 10, I mean, I shave some double coated dogs, and I shave a Pomeranian cross with a Papillon, I think he is. I shave 2 of those. I also shave down some Chihuahuas, but they're done on comb attachments, so they're not like straight up blades. So yeah, let's get this girl dry and get on with the groom. she's a very good girl, to be honest. My only concern is she doesn't like her feet and legs being messed with that much. So what's she going to be like for her nails? But we'll find that out at the end. So I think I'm going to do, I might try her on a comb attachment, but reversed. Now I've just got to find my 30 blade amidst all the million other blades I've got. There it is. Get all her hair out. So I'm going to do a clip on this one. I'll try this one too. Let's see what this does to you. Now, in my opinion, this is a good length. Oh, and I will apologise again every time because I don't want people to think I've got dirty fingernails. It's hair dye. It comes off constantly. When I scratch my head, when I have a shower, it just comes off because it's semi-permanent and it stains my nails. The only reason you can't see any colour this side is because the other half of my head's pink. So it kind of like blends into my skin almost. Yeah, I think this is a good length. All these little fine bits of hairs, the hair that sticks right in your fingers and like between your fingers, it's horrible. But I could wear rubber gloves, but it's weird, I can't feel her properly, so I don't know, it doesn't feel natural and I don't like it, so. Take this off. Shave up your neck. Oh, yeah. She just did a right burp. So the reason I keep brushing the hair back down is because obviously when you're shaving in reverse, if the hair's going that way and you're shaving that way, it's obviously going to come off much easier than if I was brushing it like backwards. So obviously I'm going to trim off any long bits I can see. I really like this length and I think it suits her. It's a nice length without going like really short, and I find with these type of breeds, the reason why a lot of groomers tend to reverse shave them is because you can see the clipper lines really easy in the fur. The clipper lines can happen on unsharpened blades, if you don't follow the hair correctly, or if the dog moves around a lot. So as you can see, I don't like putting the dogs on the nooses all the time. I don't like to have them restrained. It's not the safest, and you probably shouldn't. You should always have them restrained. But it's much easier for me to move them around, and while I'm right here, you know, they're not going to go anywhere unless they are like the sort of dog that needs to be fully like restrained, which you can normally tell. And as you can see, she's just standing there. Well, she would much rather be on the floor. She's not making much effort to do so. But obviously if I'm to step away from the table, which, you know, you shouldn't do for long periods of time, she will have the noose on. Put it for me, sweetheart. Good girl. Good girl. Stand up. Good girl. Very clever. So this lower part of her tummy I'm going to do on a 7, just because, you know, it's all straggly long bits down there. It's not really like a top coat was. Doesn't really need reverse shaving or anything like that. It's hard to get you there, huh? Good girl. This is probably a bit weird. Of all the dogs you could groom, you know, doing this type of thing is one of my favourites. I feel like, because when they're wiry, they look, instead of hairy, they just look a bit scraggly. So once you've got all them long bits off and they're looking so much neater and smoother, there's something about that that really like satisfies me. So, yes. I think that's why I like it so much. However, the hairs sticking in my legs is making me itch so badly. But it's fine. I'll itch as long as she's a good girl. Let's get the scissors. I'll take a 7 over as well. I'm grooming Skittles, the dog I spoke about in a previous video. She's my boyfriend's mum and dad's dog. And I'm gonna be taught how to do TikToks by my boyfriend's sister, so that I could start posting some dog grooming TikTok videos as well. So apparently TikTok is a lot more popular than like YouTube or something, I don't know. Well, I'll still be posting full-length videos on YouTube, because obviously I think the most you can post on TikTok is like a 3-minute video. And these dogs, even though they're small, they still take me an hour. It's definitely longer than 3 minutes. So just for my reference, in case they do want to book her back in, I have shaved her reverse on a 4-comb attachment. The comb attachment I use are the wall ones. They're sort of hooked to the bottom of your blade and you pull them over the top of the actual cutting bit, and they stay on quite firmly. There are other ones, I think they're like magnetic, but I imagine they'd pop off, and because you use such a short blade underneath, if a comb attachment was to just pop off halfway through shaving a dog, poor dog's going to have like a long strip of just entirely baldness. I think the only incident I've ever had with accidental shaving is, I think I was doing a dog on a 4-blade, which is short but not as short as a 7, which is what I shave like bums and bellies on. So I'd shaved a dog's bum, you know, done all that, but forgot to change the blade. So they had a bit of a 7 patch on them. It wasn't too noticeable, but you know, obviously I still told the mum, like, if you see an odd strip, it's because I didn't change my blade properly. You know, I'm only human, mistakes happen. Rather it be an accidental, you know, forgetting to change the blade than an accidental actually cutting the dog. That's for sure. You're very cute, Bella. Because she's small as well, if I was to like shave up her legs, her like leg skin would go all between like the comb attachment and it would hurt her and it could possibly cut her. That's why it's better to just go in with the scissors on the legs, I think. I don't fully scissor cut dogs, or I don't hand strip dogs either. I feel like that's a very specialist thing, and you should do that if you, you know, have a dog that specifically needs that. Normally you would go to a dog groomer that specialises in that breed to get them hand stripped properly. I just don't hand strip, and I don't fully scissor cut. If it's not something I'm confident in, I won't do it, because it can only do more harm than good, especially when you're doing things like on a moving animal, something that you physically can't keep still unless they want to be still. That's why I got my comb attachments, because even though it's still technically shaving the dog, you can choose at what length. You know, there's longer and shorter comb attachments. I feel like if you're going to scissor cut all over, you're still cutting the hair on dogs. So shaving it to the same length as what the scissor cut would be isn't going to do any more harm to the coat. So why not just use the comb attachments? That's what I say. It's definitely much easier, and it does save time as well. Like I say, there are certain breeds out there that do need that all over scissor cut to get like the breed standard look for if you was to like show them. But what I find with show dogs is most of the breeders or the people who are showing that dog know how to groom their dog to the breed standard cut. So they normally do it themselves. Yeah. Some breeds require that no clippers be put on their body, otherwise they'll be like disqualified, unless I'm like making that up. I think, pretty sure that is how it is, or I've been told that before at least. So doing very good, Bella. Nearly done now. Do the 7 on your belly, please. Good girl. Right, so let's do her nails. Let's see what time it is. Right, so yeah, Mum's here. You got me in, sweetheart. Good girl. Good girl. What's this? What's he? What is he? Good girl, Bella. Good girl. Very good. I didn't need to be worried, did I? Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. She can have a little bit taken off, the ones on the back, so I'm going to do that. What's this? Is he? She doesn't have any back dew claws either, so I don't have to worry about any curled around nails. These nails are really good, to be honest, even though they're not, like, there's not a lot I can take off them. They're still quite small. It's probably just because she's so small. She's quite tiny, to be honest. I didn't think she would be this small. She's about the same size as a Shih Tzu, but not as chunky, if that makes sense. Right then, so I'm going to give her a spray in Million. Right, to keep your head over there. Good girl. And I'm going to pop a little bow tie on her. Now, she's come with a green collar on. Not that I should presume, but I'm thinking her mum might not like pink. So maybe a yellow or a red, I'm thinking. I think I'm going to go with this one. It's quite... Or maybe this one, but I'll remove the bell. I don't know why they put bells on these. Drive people mad. This one's cute. It's got little hearts on it. There you go. I can tighten it too. Normally you can tell what sort of colours people like by what accessories the dogs come with. So like yesterday or the day before I had a dog and she had pink collar, pink harness, pink lead, so she left with a pink bow. So I'm going to quickly sweep up the table and then I'm going to blow dry the hairs off, because even though I've swept all of this off, it's because this table's got grooves on it. I would use my hand for this, but as I haven't shut up about, those hairs stick in. So I'm just going to pick her up. 1 minute. There we go. Quickly blow this off. That'll do. Okay, everyone. thank you for watching. This has been Bella. She's been a very good girl, and there'll be more uploads to come. Thanks for watching. See you next time.